Shalom Israel. Shalom Bashamar Shabbat to all the brothers out there. And Shalom Shabbat Bashamar shout to all the sisters. This is Isupk New Orleans, Louisiana. Coming out of Northwest on 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And our job since 1969 to educate blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and First Nation people about their true heritage. The heritage that had been stolen from them, whipped out of us, families separated when we came off those ships. And we can go even further back in that, back in about the 1500s. The Taino Indians was the first one to go into slavery over there in Spain. And then the transatlantic trade slave happened, So, this little topic today about brotherhood, like you see, you may love your Judite brother, but you also got to love your Israelite brother, and your brother from Asher, your brother from Gad, your Levite brothers. And I'm just speaking, and just to speak on the Levites, and it's just amazing. Out of all this help that the black people came into after so-called integrate, not one, the NCAA didn't go down there to Mexico to Acuna, the ACLU, and they sending 60, if I have it right, $60 billion to aid Ukraine. They ain't sent us one red cent over to the island of Haiti, and then they beefing up construction on the wall to keep the Israelites out. So we have to be like, like the scripture says, Zephaniah 2:1, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather yourselves together, O nation not desire. If you don't see now, you are that nation not desire, you need to come and be with your own. Start loving your own, because these oppressors don't love us. These oppressors that's on top running this world, they don't give 2 cents about us. We got to start loving us. And once the Most High see World War III happen slowly but surely. So you better try to get together. You better start loving your brother. No, first of all, start loving the Most High and fearing the Most High. Then with that, you'll be able to love your brother. Time is running out. Grace period, who knows? Are you still in grace, or have grace, already been abound? It's old will. You just time just ticking. So like I said, this boy ain't finna just hit straight out. They ain't never do. They drag out for years until finally it's a full scale war. And Jeremiah 2:33, right quick, because we have caca for our leaders. They're supposed to be helping us. The ones that's supposed to been down there before the Isupk got down there, they supposed to been down there helping, like, hey, you on national TV whipping that brother like this the colonial days? No, they supposed to been up in arms behind it. They supposed to been boycotting, striking, and all that. Didn't let it happen. Like, so what? Like, so what? Well, none of my people so what? Just bring me to this scripture. Why trimmers, Jeremiah 2:33? Why trimmers thy way to seek love? So they gonna seek love for them oppressors, the ones that gonna put money in their pocket. Ones that gonna make them famous, and put them out there in the forefront. But they'll trim their ways to not love you, to love them. And that's really, you the biggest sellout there is, when you like that. You are the biggest sellout. You finish reading it, You know, it just amazed me, you know, as you think of all those things, you know. See, therefore has thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways, so they know how you are. And then you don't gave up the secret on the rest of your people. He know your thoughts. He know what you're gonna do. So he there to stop you as soon as you think about doing something. Because so Sambo Negro sold out. Like like I said, you know, for that mission of Kuna, you know, I'm glad when they come out with some shirts with them, you know. Glad when they do that like grass, cotton one, you know. That was a great thing the ISUPK doing. You know, I am so proud to be in the ISUPK because if they ever showed brotherhood, that was one thing they did. So no one can never say anything bad about the ISUPK because they did what no one else would do. Put their lives on the line, went into a level 4 or 5 danger zone where there's a cartel running, and you know anything could have happened to them. God could say, hey, go lead them around. They could have been anybody. But the Most High was with them and led them straight to the people where they was able to talk to people, get the people supplies and everything, you know. And then just for them to, you know, and then as soon as they get to America, they deported them back. So they making the trip all over again, you know. And they really hurry up on their wall. They trying to get their wall built. Mm-hmm. I said, why do you want to keep people out who used to own this land? So that's what a monster this oppressor is. You know, he's a big time monster, and you know, you know his time is running out. You know, just like you got, you know, how they bombing the Ukraine right now. You know, which I really have no sympathy at all. You know, about it. You know, but they want you to feel sorry for them. But when us, no, you know, they're just something they just happen. You know, they don't want you to have the compassion of your own, but they want you to have compassion for them. I say no. I don't have no compassion for you. I love my own just like you love your own. You know, and we're gonna go left field. Let's go left field. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 13 and 15. Ecclesiastes 13 and 15, and it reads, every beast loveth his light, and every man loveth his neighbor. That's ever so true. Ever so true. They put it right on Front Street. Hey, I love my own and my own only, and that's it. My own need my help. I'm sending $60 billion to them. You better have $60 billion sent to your own people because I ain't giving you one red nickel to send nowhere. Like look at the hood, look at the barrios, look at the reservation. They don't care. They don't care. Only people that care is the ISUPK. The ones that care. Your Christian preacher Ben showed you he don't care because they the reason why we in this mess anyway. They compromise. You know, they grab they bent over and grab their ankles for them. You know, they play like General Howard love to say they hold themselves out to them. That's why we have so much problem, you know, and there's so much discord among us, you know, because for one, that stigma of slavery is still on a lot of people. That Willie Lynch teaching is still on a lot of people. Where you're taught to hate your own, to always keep them at odds with each other, so they never get together. So that's what Willie Lynch wrote. No, he was just an old slave plantation owner. He taught them you always keep the slaves in each other's throat so they never get together. They never get along. They never come together before they won't rebel against you. So that's an old teaching, and it's still going on today. You know, still going on today. You know, talk. Just like how we got black on black crime. So these brothers like sit back, hey, man. Before this thing go any farther, let's talk about this. Somebody gotta be the gangster and do the killing. Mm, but like it'd be like let's just say like when a black man murder a white person, they say like that's swift justice. But let something happen to one of us. That's beat us. They drag that out for years. They make sure it on TV so much. Where the lawyer can say, "Oh, well, we need to change the venue." It's been all on TV and all that. They always say that. And the man may get 3 to 5 years. Him shot this man 77 times, and the man that wasn't even a threat to him. But you see them when they go to their own. This man got a whole AR-15 pointing at him, and he ain't even pulled his weapon. Trayvon Martin had a toy gun, and they killed that baby like that. Mm-hmm. See what they did to Ahmaud Arbery. I'm talking about that was just straight up good old boy hunting right there in the back of a pickup truck, hunting down a brother. They got off on that. So that reminds me of my granddad's stories. How they used to do. Yeah, see, they want to relive those days. Yeah, they want to bring those days right back. That's why they say they want to make America great again. That's when they kept a foot up our butt, and our leaders was too weak to do anything about it. But sit up there and protest and join hand in hand with other oppressors while they finna get, they finna get theirs. We're not finna get nothing. But we done join in with them. They come out on top. We still on the bottom. China joined the protest. They got Chinatown. Japanese, they got their own communities. Amalek, they got their own communities and banking system and in the music industry. They was the biggest winners during the civil rights movement. They was the biggest winners. And now even dark people like them Hamites can come over here and be rich, while we can't even get nothing started. We can't get nothing started. Everybody profited from the civil rights movement except for the one that started it. We was the biggest losers. The civil rights movement did nothing for us. Except for one thing, give us the right to vote, which they trying to take back now. They trying to take that back. But let me see. They trying to take that back. They trying to take away all our rights. They don't want us to have nothing. But all praise to the Most High. This war come on. And it's gonna happen. I'm waiting for it. Everybody else scared. I ain't scared. I'm waiting on it. This is for what this oppressor do to us. This is Lamentation 4 and 18. And it reads, they hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. They hunt our steps. And this is exactly what they do. Like in my little town where I live at, that's the police state. Even though we got a whole black police force, we got a white sheriff department. While like as far as the black cops, they don't do nothing unless a war come across. They dance for you. But as far as the sheriffs, they hunt our steps. They hunt our steps. They want you can't be slipping at all around them. You say and the reason our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. We already served our slavery, but they still like they want to put us back in slavery. They want things to go back the way it used to be. And it's almost like that in a way. Things going back the way it used to be. We ain't got no rights. We still get killed, getting you know, no justice. A lot of them don't. Like I said, a lot of murders, get swept up under the rug. A lot of things get done, and they say nothing about it. You know, but everything will turn out right in the end. You know. But this oppressor, like he's a sly one. But he did one thing. He hid himself for a long time. Mm-hmm. He hid himself for a long time that he wasn't, the devil that the Bible speaks of. He hid that so long, but it took the UPK to expose him. But yet we get called a hate group and all that, because we up there telling the truth. We putting it out there. It's like go to 2 Thessalonians 2:3. He don't want you to. They don't want you to know he's the devil, but he is the devil that the Bible speaks of. He said, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there be come and fallen away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." And that's that oppressor. That's the oppressor. If he can keep enough of food, he feel like he can buy enough time. When it's time, his time is running short. You see how, there'd have been anybody over there in Saudi Arabia, we'd have been over there. Biden would have been sending forces over there. It would have been full scale war. But they tell him, hey, no, you do this, this is gonna be the end. This is gonna be the end right here. You go over there. So he playing it smart. Mm-hmm. He playing it very smart. Yeah, not everybody know who he is. He can't do nothing now. All he gotta do is, you can't believe everything you hear. Can't believe everything here. Why you want to believe those guys? You see how those guys dress? You see how they use profanity and all that, but that's who you want to listen to? That's who you better listen to. Because that neck bone sucking pastor, he lying to you. And say, and you want to go to Revelations 18:4. And this is why I say you gotta that's why I say you gotta it won't not come unless you have a falling away first, And he said, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin, and that ye receive not none of her plagues." Yeah, you gotta come away with her. Because when them spaceships come, you don't want to be part of none of that. You want to get either lifted up or get a place in the kingdom. One of the two, You don't want to be destroyed with the other beasts of the field that oppressed us for thousands of years. You don't want to be part of that. You want to be on the Lord's side. That's what you want to be. You want him to say, "Well done, my son. You have kept my laws. You kept my statutes." Mm-hmm. You say, "Well done, my daughter. You kept my laws and my statutes." And, you don't want to be caught slipping. And a lot of people gonna get caught slipping because they love that old nasty lifestyle they live. You know, they want a club to 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 the break of dawn. You know, they want to live any kind of way. You know, they but they gonna get there. I'm going to go to Psalms 55 and 18. Psalm 55, 18 and read. He had delivered my soul in peace from the battle that was against me, for there were many with me. God shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old, because they have no changes, therefore they fear not God. For he hath put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. In verse 21, the word of his mouth was smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn sword. That's their oppressor all day long. You know, that's why you need to come into the Isupk and get this brotherhood. Don't chase real brotherhood off of here. It's fake out in the street. Man, brother you hang with got plans for you. You know, he got plans for you. He want to do you in, you know, and you just don't know it. You know, you just don't know it. But you don't see, like I said, you know, the oppressors talk smooth, like he got your best interest at heart. Well, actually, he don't. He want to destroy you. He wanted to destroy you. He don't want. He don't like the ISUK because we got a brotherhood, and he don't want that being spread. But I'm sorry, we gonna spread it. So don't hate us. You know, might as well go keep hating because we will not stop. This is an ongoing mission until Christ return, and he takes over. And then this gonna be a sad, sad day for you. You know, bad, bad day. You know, and I have no sympathy for you. Because you had no sympathy for me. You go to Matthew chapter 18, verse 15. They want you to have compassion for them. Oh, yeah, so like it's somebody I got the police outside my door again. like it, wrong address. They know who live here. You know, but it just show you, how they how you know they watching the show. They must be watching the show. I mean, getting on it. You know. That's all. That's all good though. 'Cause these scriptures won't come. You know, we gonna, we gonna cry loud. We're gonna be like, uh, we're gonna be like, don't cry loud and spare not. And we ain't gonna spare them none. We ain't gonna spare them none because they ain't spare us nothing. You know, yeah, they said nothing about us. You know, when this brotherhood got to stay strong. Even through the worst of it. That sisterhood got to stay strong, even through the worst. Even when you don't feel sisterly, be sisterly anyway. Be brotherly anyway. You had them days. Every day don't be sunshine for you, but you gotta, you gotta still keep this brotherhood because you only strong, you know, as being a brother. You got Matthew 25:40, and the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these, my brother, ye have done it unto me. And to let you know, even that little, even that brother that ain't doing so good in life, and you ain't show no brotherhood toward that brother, king say you done it unto him. Even him, even that low, if you look at that guy like a low life, well, you never know who loves that guy. The Most High loves that nothing. Our King loved that nothing. So you love that nothing. You know, you know. And then shall he say unto them on the left hand, depart from me, you cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. So you're gonna be in living hell for a place that was not even prepared for you. See, there's one thing about it, hell is not a place. It's a condition. And you're gonna be in that condition, a hellish condition. And you don't want that when you can be, part of the kingdom. Because you show brother for a brother that you really, you ain't know him, you probably see the way he act, you don't like it, but you still want to be brotherly to him. Because you might turn. You might, hey man, what's up with this Isupk thing? Yeah, man, why don't you come on to the house and check it out with me. See how see how it hits you. Gain a brother. You know, bro. You know, you can say General Hannah did it again. Them brought a young man in, and that young man become a trooper and did an officer. To let us know we out here working. We stay working. You know, but it ain't. It's so hard because you got so much out there. With this digital age, and and these kids they can work a computer better than you can. They little hackers and all that. Like I said, then you have to be careful on that. Because you got those predators out there that that preys on children. So it'd be better. You might want to monitor what they doing on the computer because they could be talking to a 33-year-old man. That's a straight up pedophile. Or somebody into sex trafficking, or child exploitation and stuff like that. So you might want to check in every once in a while, see what they do. You know, especially when they're not in school, because that's when those kind of guys attack when they know they ain't got nothing but time on their hands. We're gonna go to Mark chapter 12 and 28. Matthew 12 and 28. And it reads, and one of the scribes came, and having heard them reason together, and perceiving that he had answered them well, asked her, which is the first commandment of all? And Yahweh shall answer him, the first of all the commandments is, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. You see how Christ said, hear, O Israel. He didn't say, hey everybody. He didn't say, hey world. He said Israel. You know, the Lord our God is one Lord. Verse 30. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. And verse 31. And the second commandment is like, namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these. You know, like I said, you want to love the Most High with all your heart, and all your mind, and all your soul, and all your strength. And the second one, you know, love thy neighbor as you love yourself. You know, it ain't talking about the, you know, any oppressor. We're talking about that brother just like you. You know, the brother you be booting up, you know, every time you see him. No, you ain't supposed to be like that. He's like, what's up, bro? You know, what's going on? How you doing? You know, so you know, there's somebody, you know, you holding on to a grudge with some dude and did to you in high school or something, you know. Let that go and love that brother. So that's your job, you know. That's your job is the love, you know. You know, you love till it hurt. You gotta love that brother because you know nobody don't love us. You know, we gotta have love for each other because you know the world do not love us. You know, we are a nation not desired. Don't nobody want any part of us. You know, except for us. You know, we go to Luke 6:31. You know, nobody don't love us. You know, I'm in this. Since I've been in this truth for almost 2 years. You know, I really see that. You know, it's hard to get your own kind to love you. Especially when you don't go to Christmas and Thanksgiving dinners no more, Christmas dinners no more. Call them on their birthdays. You know, celebrate Valentine's Day. Go to church, buy a suit and stuff. Go to church on Easter Sunday and all that. You know, oh no, see, oh you're not, you know, the only the other nations not desire you. All people don't desire you either, because you done changed. You done turn over a new leaf. You done shed off that old man. You done quit doing those things that you used to do, and they can't understand. Man, what you into? Well, you don't celebrate your birthday and all that. They're like, that's just another day. I know when I was born, that's the only thing I need to know. When I was born, when I'm trying to get something. When they need my birth date, I'm filling out something, I need that. That's the only time I'm concerned about it. As far as that day, hey, that's just a day. I ain't gonna make myself a God for a day. And for the Most High to rain down on me. No, I should not do that. If you had the sense, you wouldn't do that. We go to Luke verse 6:31. And as you would that men should do to you, do you also to them likewise. You know, like some people like, oh man, this person good to me, I'll be good to them. They be bad with me, bad to them. No, let me tell you, if they be bad to you, still be good to them. Yes, if they, you know, like everybody's not heartless, you know. You know, a lot of people are the most loved people here. You show a brother enough love, soon he'll turn, you know, he'll start loving you back. You know, he'll start loving you back. You know, but then he also got that you can help, and they still don't get no better. And sometimes you gotta do the hardest thing that you don't want to do. You gotta let them go. Like, I tried. Mm-hmm. You know, they don't reflect bad on you, but you know, hey, you can't get pulled down just because this son can't get right. You know, they'll turn you. Mm-hmm. Verse 32. For if you love them which love you, what thank have ye? For sinners also love those that love them. You know, if you love somebody that love you, what good is it? Love that brother that don't love you. That's the real challenge. Love that brother that don't love you. Win him. I bet he'll love you. You show him some brotherhood. You probably know, know, with a lot of people, somebody better say something about you, and they'll make people not like you. Sometimes you just gotta, you got to have to really prove people wrong, because people will put you out there real bad. You know, they'll say all kind of lies about you and have people not liking you because of what they say, not because anything you have done. But what something they done said, and they know what they saying is a blatant lie, but they're gonna let that lie roll. Mm-hmm. They're gonna let that lie roll. But 33, and if you do good to them which do good to you, what they have you for sinners do even the same. Yeah, and there's 34, and if you lend to them of whom you have hope to receive, what they have you for sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again. Yeah, when it's like 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 you lend a brother some money, that brother might not can't even pay you back. Don't even worry about it, you get it back. That brother find a way to do something, you know, to recompense what he got from you. And then if you lend him something, you don't put user on. You don't put you don't tax. You don't tax them like that. You know, verse 35 it reads, "But love ye your enemies and do good and lend." You say love your enemies, it don't mean the oppressor. It means that person that looks just like you, person that growing up in the hood, right with you. So he talking about those 12 tribes. You know, that's what we talking about. And then hoping for nothing again, and your reward shall be great, and you shall be the children of the highest. For he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. So it's like like you said, you gonna get yours back, because your father gonna repay you even greater. And don't even worry about it. The Father up in heaven, he gonna repay you for what you did, because you showed brotherhood, exactly what you supposed to do. You know, like I said, everybody, if all these cats we got here, we got so many of them now. I mean, it's like every time I turn around, you got a new count. They need to come together. We come back to the one body. You know, but they don't want to lose their positions. They probably bishop such and such, and high priest such and such, and don't want to get back in all black and start over. No, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that at all. I ain't getting back. I ain't starting back over. I'm already in charge of something. Why I gotta join him and follow him when I'm already the head man? Here to what? You ain't here to nothing righteous. You know, everything you got uh, from the ISUPK. You didn't come up with that. You didn't come up with that at all. Isupk did, you know, and he still called you, hey, pass over, April 15th, come on down, 'cause, he probably don't want to be around us, but that, that's cool, Yeah, First John chapter 2 verse 10. It's all right. You still our brothers. You going down the wrong path, but you still our brothers. We don't look at you as our enemy. You are brothers. You just lost. hmm You just lost. You leaning into your own understanding, and you want power instead of you know instead of being obedient. Lord loves obedience rather than sacrifice anyway. So you need to come back under Commander General Hammer and get taught again. First John chapter 2 verse 10. He that loveth his brother abideth in the light, and there is none occasion of stumbling in him. Verse 11. But he that hated his brother is in darkness and walketh in darkness, and knoweth not whither he goeth, because the darkness has blinded his eyes. They say, love your brother, you off in the light. Just like, got a chance to meet one of the other brothers, Brother Kwan, solid brother, I love that brother, he gave me gave me a little penny necklace, I mean, just out of that, just first time meeting. And just told me something, just want to tell him the water for that. So it's kind of brotherhood you have off of here, he don't know me from Adam. But said brother, because I'm his brother. Mm-hmm. He did that, you that type, but you guys got them type of brothers. These most of the brothers that's in power, they hate us. They hate their own kind. You know, So you already know how it is on the street. They don't really hate each other. It's either they fight behind either a girl, you know, maybe $20, $30, something like that. Nothing major. Just something because they got access to guns. That's all that be. They got access to guns. Every time you take the gun out the equation, it will be no fight. Every time you take they clicks out, they love to do 20 on 2. You take that out and let them go mano mano, it ain't gonna be nothing. You'll never hear nothing. It ain't like how I came, but you had to get it how you live. That's when you had OGs out on the street. Then they kept all that junk under control. No, if anything happened, they're right there. Hey, y'all want to fight like men? They either put some boxing gloves on you, or you go fist to fist. And you did it just like that. But the problem was too many real bros went to jail, and too many fake stayed out and spread that fake. And that's why it is like it is. All the real brothers that they really love the people, and kept the neighborhood under control. They end up doing 20, 30, 40 years in prison with all the old fake, old sorry suckers stayed out and spread that junk from generation to generation. And that's why it's like that now. Like I told you, like I said before, I came up under that old law. Mm-hmm. I ain't come up under this new law, I can't deal with it. We go to First John 4:20. First John 4:20. It reads, "If a man say I love God and hated his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he has seen, how can he love God whom he has not seen?" Now, we all been to church, and how you up there talking to somebody, during the service, and you never Hear so you know, you always hear about like that sister, or like that brother, this that, but they'll be hallelujah, praise God. You know, but she just says she can't stand her own brother and sister. You know, I mean, that's just used to trip me out. You know, it's more hate off in that church than anything. That's why I say, come from out of those churches. You is not love off in them churches. You know, and you ain't did nothing to that sister or that brother, but they so holy. They so holy. Well, they ain't really holy, because holy means separate. You know, they love the oppressor. You know. And then it's just more than one person. Let's say they don't like. Let's just say they don't like Edomites, but they like Japhites. They like Elamites. They like Ishmaelites. You know, they like them type of people. You know, they like Hamites. You know, like I said, more than just one oppressor. We have more than just one oppressor. Just the Edomites just has to be the head oppressor. You know, you say verse 21 it says, is verse 20 reads, I'm gonna read it again. If a man say I love God and hate his brother, he was a liar. I mean, he's a straight up liar. How you gonna love God who you are? You ain't never laid eyes on him. Matter of fact, he can be right in front of you. If you look at him, you're all dead. Because you can't look upon all that power. But this brother you see every day, you know, you don't like him. You hate him. And then it's without a cause. And then if it's a cause, it's petty. So very petty. You know, how you gonna sit up there and say how you love this or love that, but you don't. You're a liar, a straight up liar. You can't you can't go around saying don't go around saying how much you love God, but you can't stand that sister. You hate that sister for whatever. For whatever reason. You can't say you love God. You can't have it both ways. You know, you cannot have it both ways. You know, just goes to show you could you can't fool the Most High. I'm sorry, don't even try it. Don't even try. He is not mocked by none of that. We're gonna go to Psalms verse 133-1. Yeah, the Most High. You ain't mocking the Most High. You just not fooling because he sees everything. He hears everything. He knows everything before it even happened. He is the author of this world. Psalms 133-1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. Verse 2. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garment. Now, that was one heck of a beard. But it's always good to be brotherhood. Like whenever we have camp or go to the school and stuff, get to have brotherhood like that, or whenever we have our feast days, we all get together. That'd be such good times right there. You know, ain't nobody drunk and acting belligerent. Ain't no fighting and fussing. You know, ain't nobody get shot. Just a good old time. So that's ISUK right there. For the world, yeah. Go out there, get together if you want to. It might not come back. you know, you might not come back. Because anytime you get together, with other people, that you never know how they're gonna turn out. You know, you never know. Because our people are a trip. We go to Ecclesiastes chapter 4. Ecclesiastes. A lot of people don't know how to act. Every time you want to get together with them, there's always somebody popping off some shots. But I expect that ain't happening. We loving each other, and nobody better not come up in us trying to start some mess. If we go to Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9, two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. Yeah, two always better than one. One fall, he can pick the other one up. You know. Mhm. Verse 10, for if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. Just saying that, you lift them up. Don't brag him, brother. Hey, I know you down, you hurt, you crying. And we gonna tell you this. You can lift that brother up, make him be able to stand up right again. Have pride again, even though he probably done went through something dramatic. He back up on his feet again. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he have not another to help him up. So, you're alone, if you don't know how to show no brotherhood, and you find yourself alone, when you fall, you gonna stay down. You're gonna stay down. So you best start showing some brotherhood. That's what you need to do. So showing brotherhood come easy for a lot of people. And sisterhood, I'm not leaving y'all out either. Not leaving just because I'm saying brotherhood, I mean sisterhood too. So it comes easy to a lot of people. Some people are just so selfish and so bitter hearted, and think only about themselves that they always end up falling, and there's no one to pick them up. No one at all to pick them up. Mm-hmm. And verse 11, again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? Two together, like let's say yacht, the blizzard, plane that crash, you can huddle together and get warm, Let me use that example, until the rescue team get there and everything. But you by yourself, you for the freeze. You for the freeze, And verse 12 said, and if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken. Just like I said, if one prevail against him, the second can withstand him. Okay. So you got help. Whenever that, like I said, tempter come, you talk to you seek counsel, So like I said, two is always better than one. You get that counsel, that righteous counsel, and you're able to shake that demon. Be able to shake that demon. Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 7. Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 7. Ecclesiastes 6, verse 7 to read. If if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. Get a friend, check him out. Check the brother out first. You never know what that brother got going on. Check him out. Before you get him in it, before you say, hey, man, that's a good brother. Get to know that brother first. If you got any zeal about him,
And verse 8, for some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide the day of thy trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been plenty. They be a friend when they want to be a friend, but you fall in trouble. You don't see nobody. Your friend ain't there when when you need them. Your friend ain't there.
Uh, Verse 9, there is a friend who being turned to enmity and strife will discover thy reproach. Yeah, discover thy yeah, you get to, that real good, you found out, you found out about this brother. This brother ain't no good, huh? This brother ain't no good. It's a low down, dirty dog, huh? So you gotta bag up for him. You know, you see, well, verse 10 again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. That goes on all the time, all the time, you know. And then drop down to verse 13, separate thyself from thy enemies and take heed of thy friends. So that's what you want to do. When like you got a brother off there telling you about some brother, that's the one you want to listen to. That's who you want to listen to right there. That brother right there is telling you, man, he see things you don't see. Because you got blinders on. You know, he telling you right, take heed of thy friends and separate from your enemies. Mhm. Okay, verse 14, a faithful friend is a strong defense. And he that hath found such as one hath found a treasure. And that's what we found in this ISUK. You can get on the phone anytime and call, and they're going to pick up the phone when I got this and that going on. So, whatever they doing, they're like, man, give me a few minutes, get myself together. Hey, I'm going to hit you back. You know, boom, just right there, and you talk, give you some strength, you know, and you back right. Like I said, things are hectic, Like I said, a lot of brothers, it's really not brothers, they're really not brothers. Matthew 5 and 20, 5 and 21. And Matthew 5 and 21 read, ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill. And whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. Verse 22. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. But whoever shall say, thy fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. So you might want to watch your mouth. You call your mother Raka, it's like calling her, she ain't nothing. You worthless. You a piece of garbage. You don't want to say that to your brother. You know, and you say, call your brother a fool. You know, you're gonna be in a hellish condition. You will be in a hellish condition. That's what you will be in. You go to Ecclesiastes 12 and 8. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 8. Exactly. Verse 12, verse 8 reads, "A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity." So, yeah, like I said, when you're in prosperity, you're doing good. You can't really tell if that's your friend, because everything all good, everything good. You got money, got cars, got this, got that. You know, he around you. This is good times. He around you, and and it's like, you're going through, and the enemy can be hitting in adversity because once you going through adversity, the enemy smell blood, the blood in the water. You know, smell blood in the water. He coming for your head. You know, let me see, verse 9. And in the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart. Yeah, everybody know that. Soon as good times is over, money done ran. Let's just say money done ran out. Lost a job. You ain't got a friend in the world. Can't borrow left for nobody. Gotta go back, stay with mama. You know, on the breaks. you know, that's you don't live it, and it's been in the scriptures for the longest. They didn't have any idea. You know, but a lot of people have lived through that. You know. Verse 10, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. That's why you can't trust these oppressors. They ain't trustworthy. They ain't never been trustworthy. You know, never been trustworthy at all. Only people you can trust is the Most High. And your brother and sister off in the Isupk is all you can trust. Like I said, anybody can be your friend during good times, but when you're doing bad, where they at then? They ain't nowhere. Verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his wealth have not been altogether wiped away. See, been exposed. You done exposed. You see, okay, yeah. See, the brother still got some rust on him, you know. So he waited for me to fall, but I got him though. I got him. You like I said, things like that we've been living through, been in the scriptures the whole time. And then when you do pick up the Bible, you look and you see, you don't live a lot through this. Verse 12, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And though at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Yeah, you don't want to sit your enemy right beside you. You don't want him on your right hand. You don't want to sit with him about all. You want to be far from him. You want to be. The scriptures tell you to be far from him. It's like you got Russia, Ukraine. They neighbors. They're basically the same people. But as soon as they talk about they want to join the UN and NATO and all that, yeah, they kind of. For first, they lined up across the border, surrounding them all, and then they think they had allies that live outside their country that was with the Russians. See, they just live this. They just live this scripture. Their friends turned on them. The neighboring villages turned on them and joined the Russians and attacked them. And now they got like what, 3 million people that left the Ukraine. Well, I wonder did them black people make it out of there? You know, I hope the brothers, I hope the Jakes did. I know a lot of brothers and sisters play ball over there. They make good money over there playing basketball. You know, so I hope they made it out. You know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can go to Matthew 10 and 41. Matthew 10 and 41, and it reads, "He that receives a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet reward. And he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man reward." Like I said, receive a prophet, receive a prophet's reward. Receive a righteous man, receive a righteous man reward. But like I said, I have yet to experience that. Like I said, all the time I ever get treated good when I'm around my brothers and sisters like Isupk. My family beginning to understand a little bit more. But they ain't coming in. It was, I can't look for too much. But then, but I did have some experience where, I'm having to go somewhere, needed some directions, and people was very nice, and helped out a priest, trying to find a way to a certain place, So they gonna receive a reward for that, you know. And First Corinthians, you know. 16 and 13. 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 13. "Watch ye, stand fast in the faith. Quit you like men, be strong." Verse 14, "That all your things be done with charity." This is like, do everything with charity. You do something, somebody don't expect nothing back. That's charity right there. You helping a brother. You gotta always know that you helping a brother. It ain't like you helping out an oppressor. You helping out a brother. But you gotta know some Jays there rather help the oppressor. You know, just not to help you. You know, but, but you can't. You cannot make anybody. Like I said, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can't make them drink. I'm preaching off of 50 yards. That's my class. I want to say shalom, bashim, shah, to all the brothers. Shalom, shema, and thom, bashim, shah to the sisters. And say shalom, Israel, and kwab, shalom.